Hi everybody and welcome to Beloved Grace. This is my channel and I am your host Meron Asnaga. On this week's episode, I am doing another reaction video from the Whole Truth Dating Experiment. Season 2, Episode 8, Wesley and Jamie. But we're going to let them introduce themselves. I'm about to start it.
My name is Jamie. I'm 30 years old and I'm an educator.
My name is Wesley. I'm 27 years old and I'm actually a youth pastor in Arlington, Texas. So I'm interested in a woman who loves the Lord, who loves to smile, loves to have a good time, and yeah.
I'm interested in a man who is God-fearing, hardworking, and family-oriented.
So you from around here in Dallas?
Yes.
Okay.
Grew up in North Texas in Richardson. Curls poppin'.
Nice. Yeah, I'm from Arlington, so
Okay.
also from the area.
Ag.
Yeah, Agtown, you know.
Good.
Yeah. So, yeah, she looks good. So where'd you go to school?
I went to high school in Dallas. I went to Booker T.
All right.
And then I went to college in Utah.
In Utah?
Yeah.
Okay, what took you all the way out there?
I had a dance scholarship.
Let's go. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. So you're a professional dancer.
Used to be.
Used to be? I'm sure you still got
No,
some
we
dance
still
moves.
try, but.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
What about you? Where'd you go to high
Yeah,
school?
so I went to school at Arlington Martin out there in Arlington, and then I went to college at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Okay.
Yeah, in Arkansas. So
Cool.
yeah,
That's an HBCU, right?
it is.
Okay, I just have to say something, right? They look so natural. Like their conversation is not awkward for me. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but that's what I'm looking. They're not like awkward or anything. Okay, and I like her. She's 30 and he's 27, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see.
It is HBCU.
Cool.
Yeah, so I had a good time out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I have some cards. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
All right, sounds good.
I like this one. What's one worship song on your playlist right now?
One worship song on my playlist. Promises by Maverick City Worship.
Okay.
Love that song.
I just started listening to it recently.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Ask
Got
you
another one? Yeah, go ahead. Shoot
Okay.
for it.
What's your favorite childhood movie?
Favorite childhood movie? I think I'm gonna have to go with The Lion King. I know that's probably like a lot of people's answer, but childhood, yeah, Lion King.
Aw. Did you like the remake of it?
I did not actually. No, I
Heard
didn't.
mixed reviews.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a big fan. What about you? You a Lion King person?
Yeah, I love the
Disney movies?
original.
Yeah.
The most recent one was a little. It's like puppets.
Mm.
But right now at
For
work,
real.
our theme is wild about dance. So
Okay.
I've been using lots of music from the Lion King soundtrack. So
Nice.
I
Okay.
like it.
Cool. So I got a question for you. So what are a few words your friends would use to describe you?
Keywords. They'd probably say I'm goofy, loyal, trustworthy, a grandma.
I can see that. Okay.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know, like I
Like
just
sweaters
prefer
and stuff?
I do love sweaters,
Yeah.
cardigans, all of
Oh my gosh. I hope they grow and stay because oh my gosh. He said, I can see that. Like, well, if they grow and stay, you know she's going to watch this, right? And then he's like, why is that? It's so funny. But yeah, they're nice. They're like very natural.
those things.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of like the wildlife, I'm like always the one with reason. And I'm like, hey, yo, let's double think this. Like,
Yeah.
oh, come on. But yeah.
Funny enough, I've actually been called a grandpa before, so it's all good. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Are you handy with tools?
I am. At least I like to think that I am. You know, so I like to build things that, you know, just construction or work around the house. I really do enjoy that. So
Yeah.
I learned a lot in college, actually at a church where they taught us a lot of things. So it was really cool. So
A trip to Home Depot could be fun together. Good.
yeah. All right. So tell me something about yourself that I would find odd.
Odd.
Wow. Is that something that you want to answer right now? I don't know.
Odd noises at times. It makes it weird. What else?
Odd noises.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like looking at people's toes.
Really?
Just like baby's toes and stuff like that. Like, I think those are sweet.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. But, yeah.
That's all for sure. Okay,
right.
yeah, no, that's good, yeah.
Props to her for answering that. Wow.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely surprising to hear.
Let's see. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna go with it.
All right.
You desire for your wife to be submissive. Does that mean your newly wedded wife has to become a member of your church?
Interesting.
Honestly, yeah, I think it would be great for us to be a member of the same church. You know, I think as a leader in the household, you know, the person that's being responsible for the household, I do think it's a responsibility of the man to figure out how to lead his family well spiritually.
Yeah.
So I would say yeah.
I agree. Worship together.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I've got another question. So,
Good stuff.
what is your biggest pet peeve with Christian men in the dating world?
Where do we start about that? I am so excited to hear this.
That's a good one.
Very. It's a great one.
I don't know that I've had any super negative experiences with Christian and dating.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe taking too long to like pray together or something.
Okay, cool. I like that.
If your girlfriend's pastor said he needed to approve your relationship before you got married, how would you respond?
Yeah, I would be respectful for sure. You know, if that's the person that she looks to for spiritual guidance and leadership, then I would definitely want to be willing to meet with them and talk with them just to make sure that if that's where he's leading her and that's the relationship that they have, then, you know, I would respect that and want to get his approval, you know, to date her. So, yeah. So how do you feel?
So, yeah, for me, I think it's important for my pastor or whoever is like my spiritual leader to meet the person I'm dating. I think that's one of I don't think it's non-negotiable, but I think it's one of my requirements because I don't want no like lone wolf, like nobody knows you and my pastor doesn't know, like, you know, doesn't know about you and we're hiding stuff like that. That's not going to fly. For sure, if I'm serious about the person and my pastor does not know about him, I think that's a red flag. And so I don't think you should, I mean, you know, I don't think your pastor should be on your first date, you know, whatever the case may be and however you guys meet. But it's definitely important for somebody who's in your circles, especially the people that you trust spiritually, who are leading you to meet the person that you potentially want to like date and eventually, I don't know, like, you know, grow old with, whatever the case may be, you know. But I think it's important to bring people into what you're doing, especially when you're dating a person.
What about that before I come my question?
I think that's good, whether it be her pastor or just someone that is a big part of her life, to respect that and be like, okay, may not, you know, just need to hear them and see where they're coming from. And obviously, my wife or my woman values their opinion, so let me just look into it a little bit.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, public or private relationship? Is it important to post your relationship on social media?
Good
I
question.
was trying to blend both of those words really fast in my head, but I couldn't. I think a healthy blend of both would be cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not too like Instagram selfies, put me everywhere. I don't think that that's necessary. Don't want to be a secret, but
Right. I feel you. That makes a lot of sense. I feel the exact same way, honestly.
Good stuff.
Yeah, kind of a little blend of both. Don't want to like purposely hide somebody away, but yeah, it doesn't have to be all of them all the time. So
yes.
that makes sense.
Good question. That's a good question.
We are dating, and I'm always late to church. Do you address it?
I guess at some point probably.
Right.
But I don't think it would be something that I would like immediately hold over your head and be like, you know, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You
got two services to do.
Right. No, I get you. So yeah, no, I don't think immediately, nah. But maybe at one point be like, is everything okay? Do you need help with something? Like, can I pick you up? You know what I'm saying? Is it a car transportation issue? So after that, probably,
Let's find a solution. I agree.
Right.
I
like
how
them.
He is with his response and his action plan for getting us to church on time.
Yeah, getting us to church on time. I like that. Oh my gosh.
So do you believe in...
My girl said getting us to church on time. She is growing and staying. I am predicting that early. She is growing and staying. I will be shocked if she doesn't want to grow and stay.
soulmates?
Possibly. Obviously, haven't found mine yet, so I'm not sure.
I do not believe in soulmates.
I mean, I look at my parents and I think that they're a great match, great example, and so I feel like for them it worked out, but I don't know. I believe in, I think it can maybe happen.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you? What do you think about that?
I don't disagree with it. You know, I think it's hard to say. It's one of those tough questions, you know. But again, kind of like what you're saying, obviously my parents, their relationship is great. It's wonderful. And so it definitely worked out for them. So possibly, you know.
Yeah.
It's my question, right? Or your question? Yes.
You can go.
No.
Let's see. Would you be offended if your wife didn't take your last name?
I probably would feel some type of way. Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that
It's a culture difference.
that's just a part of becoming one. You know, that unity. You know, two flesh become one. Yeah.
I don't believe that's a representation of being one. But I think it's a cultural thing. Like, I think Americans, like American guys, I'm just throwing a huge blanket, and I'm sorry, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, like, a lot of American men that I've seen, like, would like their their wives to take their names, or, like, would not mind, like, to hyphenate, whatever the case may be. But, like, culturally back home, we don't do that. Like, that's not a requirement. We don't even have, like, family names like that. But it's interesting. If I'm married to an American man, I think it's because it's an honor thing. I think for the guy, I don't mind taking the last name. I'm not even, like, named after my family name anyways. My name changed when I traveled to the U.S., and so I don't mind changing my name again, but very interesting.
You know, so I think that that's a big part in that. Yeah. So what about you? How do you feel about it?
What is that last name? I think I would be totally down to take my husband's last name.
Depending on the last name.
I was going to say that, but it might sound crazy. Yeah. If it don't sound too crazy, I'm with it. But no, I would love him. So it's,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
All right, so next question is, what toxic trait do you have that can be detrimental to a future dating relationship?
Wow. They got deep.
Trait.
They're getting, this is deep.
I'm going to say right now, but I have a layer of protection on me, so it takes a while to get through that. Okay. And I can see how that would be hard dating me, because you're like, at what point do you let me in? So
I was honest.
Toxic. Okay. I mean, I would never intentionally hurt you, but they're just a process.
Yeah, I understand that. I think it's good to
I
not
like her.
Immediately let people all the way in.
Right.
You know,
she better grow and stay.
Okay.
Yes. Would your current friends be an asset to our marriage? Why or why not?
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely would. A lot of friends that I have, the community that I'm in, it's a dope community. And they would just constantly be seeking to pour into me, but then also to you. They definitely would, want to be pouring into the person that I'm with, So.
Nice. He has community people. That's a good sign.
Would you be okay with your fiance asking you not to wear certain items because he believes they're not modest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know if this goes back to the whole grandma thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Wow.
I would always joke with my friends, I'm like, modest is hottest.
Modest is hottest.
But be quiet. Whatever you're comfortable in, do you. But for me, I would be fine with it. I don't want my significant other to feel uncomfortable in any way.
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. But, good thing I'm a pastor, so.
So on the count of 3, we have to show our signs that say not today, or grow and stay?
So I definitely have like a modesty conversation would be a whole new video, so I'm not even gonna get into that. But for the sake of predicting what is going to happen, I believe, and I'm hoping they would both grow and stay, because their conversation was just amazing, even though like the questions were like way deeper than I thought anybody would have a conversation at a very first like meeting. But they had like great answers and like great perspective, and they kind of like bounced upon each other. And so I really, really, really hope they grow and stay. Okay, let's get it. Oh my gosh, I'm like hoping.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Should we count together?
Yeah, we can do it.
1, 2, 3.
Grow and stay.
Nice.
Yes. I love it. I love, even though they have I don't know what they're doing after the show, but I was like, I love it. I hope it works out, because they are just so natural. It was so nice. I'm so excited for them. Okay, let's finish out this episode, okay? We have like maybe 40 seconds.
Awesome.
The conversation that I had with Wes was refreshing.
Yes.
He seems like a genuinely good guy. Yes. That's why I selected grow and stay.
Yes.
I think she's a really cool person, and I'd like to see her in another setting. So,
yep.
Seeing her choose grow and stay, I was happy to see that, because I felt the same way.
Me too. She's so beautiful. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm giddy. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm so glad they grow and stay. Their conversation was so effortless. I don't think it was forced at all. Even though, like I said, the questions were so deep. I don't think I would ever ask that, because like she said, I would be one of those people who will be guarded. Oh man, I thought it was so refreshing. This is so cool. But I enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Please comment, share, and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have anything that you want to add and you want me to see, you want me to do, and so you can watch and see and share with your friends, please comment down below. And thank you so much for joining me once again. Bye.